It's a brand new day, although it may not look it. Currently, it's 3:20 in the morning, January 26th, and it's very dark here. Yeah, it is very dark. It's time for us to get ready and head for the airport because we do not have much time now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the bathroom, freshen up, and then get ready. And today's the day we're gonna go to Nepal, and I'm going after more than 10 years. So I am excited. It's gonna be amazing. Yes, we're not going for that long. We're only going for maybe 6-7 days, but it is gonna be interesting to go, especially for me, because as I said, I'm going after more than 10 years, a decade. Oh my god, only for 7 days and this many suitcases. As I was saying, 3 suitcases for just 7 days. Not to mention I have a big bag here, which is my hand carry. Okay, we've called an Uber. A Tesla Model Y is gonna come pick us up and take us to the airport. We've reached the airport. It really feels good. Also, we've already checked our flight information, so we're just gonna be heading in now. The main thing for me today is gonna be surprising my mom and dad, so that's gonna be really exciting, so can't wait to get there. Also, today's the first day I'm using my Australian passport. It's really weird that back in 2013, I entered Australia on a Nepalese passport, and first time in over a decade, I'm going back to Nepal, and I'm going on an Australian passport. We had a little bit of conundrum happen because I had the boarding pass, and she got stuck. So she was stuck at the security clearance. Why?
Why? Because of my zipper.
So as she was passing the security, her zipper made a noise, and then they had to take her backside to scan the zipper again, and they clarified that okay, it's the zipper, and they let her through, but we wasted around 15-20 minutes just because of that. But before that, I had her boarding pass as well, so that caused a little bit of trouble as well. So we're gonna go to one of the lounges, and because our gate is 55, one of the lounges right there is gonna be closest, and the lounge called the House, I think it's the best one, so we're gonna try to see if that's available. It's 5:47 and it's still dark outside. I think I forgot to mention our flight is delayed by I think 2 hours. So instead of taking off at 7:15, it's gonna take off at 9. Hopefully our landing time in Kathmandu should not change. And the reason it shouldn't change is because of the layover that we're gonna have in Malaysia. And that's what the airline person said to us as well. So I think it should be all good. So this is the lounge called the House. It kind of looks like a house. Okay, so we're inside the lounge and we have a locker as well. So what we're gonna do is our hand carry, we're gonna sort it out and then put it in the locker right here. And then we're gonna take the elevator downstairs because that's where the lounge is. This is just the locker area, and the lounge is called the House. It's in Terminal 1 of Sydney International Airport. The lift is really nice. And we're at the lounge. Wow, you can see planes from here. That's, I think, Fiji International Airways. The way to the toilet is also very nice. So there's a prayer room for male and prayer room for female. So the House also has a family room, and let me show you how it looks. So right here, you have a small table for the kids. There's a TV. There's like a toys area. You have a carpet. You have really comfortable cushions as well for the parents or the kids. And it has amazing lights, RGB. The glass, it's not frosted. It's kind of see-through, but again, it's gonna be okay. So you can spend some quality time with your kids here. If you're traveling with kids, this room is going to come in handy, especially when you're waiting to board your flight. Oh wow, look at the sky. That's where we're sitting. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do a time lapse.
This is the food that you can expect inside of the lounge called the House if you're going early in the morning, because this is breakfast menu. And yes, I didn't pay for any of it because I have the membership that gives me free access to these lounges, meaning that I can also access the food. This is the view that you get from inside of the lounge while you're enjoying your food. You get to see different kinds of plane land and take off.
So we're just heading to check the status of our flight because it's really not sure what's happening. So gonna be switching to the Action Cam 4 because my iPhone battery is almost out. So what we're gonna do now is, so we're gonna get the bags and then we're gonna head to the boarding gate. Finally, after 2 hours of wait, we're about to board.
About to leave, already packing, come with me.
I think this is us. After 2.5 hours of delay, we're finally about to fly, finally about to take off. Hopefully we'll reach Kuala Lumpur in time because we have a very small window to catch another flight. It's been 30 minutes and we're still here.
Finally, after a very long wait of waiting for the plane to actually start boarding, we are about to now take off.
Takeoff was very bumpy, but we're high up now. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sleep because I haven't slept, maybe an hour worth of sleep. So I'll sleep, and when we land in Malaysia, that's when I'll continue recording. So our food is here. So that right there is the vegetarian chicken with rice, and I'm having nasi lemak. That's nice. So one of the things that we found out in this Batik Airlines is that American Express cards don't work here if you want to eat anything, and the only thing that works here is credit card. Any normal credit card works, your American Express credit card doesn't work, and your debit card definitely doesn't work. I don't know the concept or the logic behind it, but that's what we experienced. Luckily, we did have a credit card that worked. So any other credit card apart from American Express works, but it has to be a credit card. No debit, no American Express. Okay, I had a little bit of food, so I'm gonna go back to sleeping because every little while I've been waking up and I haven't had proper sleep. So I'll see you in Malaysia now. So you can see here we're descending. On the bottom it says 1502, 1501. That means we're descending and we should be in Bali soon. So that right there is Bali. Wow, it's beautiful.
We finally arrived in Bali and we don't need to get off this flight because the same flight is gonna go to Kuala Lumpur.
The toilet here is so small. Oh my god. So this is the toilet. This is the flushing button. This is your sink. This is where I'm standing. And that's the entire space. And on the door you do get another mirror. So we're currently in Bali and this flight connects into Kuala Lumpur. So we don't need to get off the flight. We just have to wait for others to board. And once that is done, then we're all good. And I think in about maybe 3 hours we should be in Kuala Lumpur. And although there was a 2.5 hours worth of delays in Sydney, I think we should still get to Kathmandu in time. In Sydney, when we heard that our flight was delayed for about 2.5 hours, I was like very scared because the entire plan for me to surprise my family depended on me landing there on time. So I was like really panicking. But so far everything is looking good and hopefully we should be there on time. Okay, the plane is slowly moving now, so we're about to take off from Bali. So now that we've like taken off, we're gonna be spending 3 hours on this flight from Bali to Kuala Lumpur, and then I think we'll have about 1 or 2 hours of layover, and then from Kuala Lumpur we'll be heading off to Kathmandu. It's gonna be exciting. Just look at the view. Time to have some food. I'm gonna have pizza with some cookies and she's gonna have chicken and rice. So let's begin. I'll just give this a go and see how it is. Not bad. Orange juice is also good. This is some sort of bread.
After finishing eating, I was looking outside the airplane window where I saw these amazing clouds and the sun on the top.
We now have about 50 minutes and then we'll be in Kuala Lumpur, and then about 2 hours of layover, hopefully, and then we should be good to fly to Kathmandu. So I think we're already on top of Malaysia. We have 30 minutes. My guess is that right down there is Malaysia. Let's see.
We have arrived in Kuala Lumpur International Airport. Now I have to run to the next gateway so that I can take the connecting flight from Kuala Lumpur to Kathmandu.
So we're in Malaysia now, and we're gonna head to another terminal to catch our connecting flight.
Kathmandu.
Yes.
Kathmandu, G8. G8.
G8? Thank you.
G8.
Thank you very much. So now we know our gate number. It's G8, thanks to the wonderful man right there. So now we're gonna head to the flight and hopefully we'll be able to board on time and there's not gonna be too much of a waiting. So we got some drinks from the Malaysian airport duty free so that we can take home. Okay, we're finally about to board the flight to Kathmandu. Finally, after a long hassle, cancellations, well not cancellation, delays, we're finally here. Let's head in now. So we're about to take off from Malaysia, and in about maybe 4 hours, 30 minutes, we should be in Kathmandu, Nepal.
This is my last meal of the flight because after landing, I'm gonna head home and then I'm gonna eat at home.
So if you have a long flight, it's always good to bring your, you know, like oral care stuff so that you can brush your teeth. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm in the toilet of this airplane and I'm gonna be brushing my teeth now. Okay, brushing is done. Look at the redness there. It's from the sunset. Oh wow, it looks amazing. My watch is currently on Malaysian time, and in Kathmandu, Nepal, it's currently 7:37 p.m. So I think in about maybe 30-40 minutes, we should be on top of Nepal, on top of Kathmandu. So that's Kathmandu right there. We're gonna be landing in about maybe 10-15 minutes now. After a little bit more than 10 years, I'm gonna be able to finally touch the land of Kathmandu, Nepal. I wish it was daytime because you would be seeing mountains and everything. Currently, you can't see anything, it's too dark. So now we're right on top of the Kathmandu Valley, the main city, which is why there are more lights here. land now. Okay. Okay, we finally arrived in Nepal, so we're exiting the airport, going to the arrival area. We've collected our suitcase. Luckily, we didn't have to wait long because, you know, like we knew someone and who sent help, and that's why we were able to move past the massive line and the immigration and everything. That was really good. I'm really happy. Now we're heading towards where the arrival area is, and then I'm gonna meet my brother, and I'm meeting him after more than 10 years, and then we're gonna go home and surprise my mom and dad. So now we're gonna do a prepaid taxi service from here. एकदम डिफरेन्ट लागिरहेछ हाम्रो भव्य एरिया पुगेपछि त तर म सिधै हिँड्यो भने त घर त पुगिनै हालिन्थ्यो नि बाटो त त्यही त हो नि I don't know if you can see or not, but currently I'm outside my home. I'm waiting for a green light so that I can go in without anyone seeing me, so that I can surprise my mom and dad. I don't know what's gonna happen. Okay, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna call. I'm calling my mom. She picked up. Hello. Hello. के हो रहेछ? सुत्ने तर्खर? ए, डिनर खाइस्यो? ए, यहाँ त कस्तो गर्मी छ कुरानहरुमा आज रातभर नि गर्मी नै हुन्छ। को छ सबजनासँग कुरा गरौँ न सबैलाई बोलाइछ नि त। भिडियो हैन यतिकै उसमा स्पिकरमा राखेर कुरा गरौँ न सबसँग। So she's called back and I've asked her to bring everyone on the call so that I can talk with everyone. She thinks that I'm still in Sydney. So let's, you know, like talk with her as if I'm in Sydney and then go and surprise her. Oh, yeah, the अर्को फोन आथे के? खायो थाक्या छ अब त्यो आज त हाम्रो पब्लिक हलिडे हो नि त अस्ट्रेलिया डे को पब्लिक हलिडे हो अनि भोलि के छ भोलि शनिबार के हुनु अब त्यो घरको कामहरु यता उता आज अलिकति गरियो अहिले कति बजे अहिले अब यहाँ म हजुरहरुसँग फोनमा कुरा गर्दैछु अहिले हाम्रो यहाँनिर 3 बजिरहेछ They still think that I'm in Sydney and we're talking as if, you know, I'm in Sydney. I haven't told them and they haven't caught on. So what I'm doing now is like I've texted my brother to come here so that, you know, like I can go in and surprise them because I don't know if the door to the room is open or not. So once I confirm that, I'm going to go in and surprise them. So I've muted the call. What I'm going to do is now with the muted call, I'm going to go and then surprise them. Okay, I'm going in to surprise them. Let me mute the volume. Okay, let's go. Hello! Airport. थाहा छैन मैले कसैलाई नभन्नु भनेको थिएँ हजुरको हाइट त डह्रो घटेछ
कुकुर रहेछ भन्नुलाई भने आइनु पर्दैन नि
भिडियो बनाएर अनि
सरप्राइज फेल भएन
It's currently almost midnight, so I'm gonna have to do this very softly because everyone has gone off to bed. Today was the happiest day for me because I was finally able to surprise my mom and dad. They had no clue that I had left Sydney to come and visit them for a week, and they were very happy to see me. The surprise, the look on their faces was something that I was hoping for, and I'm really happy that I actually got to see that. They did not even expect that I was gonna be here because for the past more than 10 years, I have never been here in Nepal. Ever since I left in 2013 to go to Sydney for my further studies, I never had a reason to come back, and today, out of the blue, I came here. There is no specific reason. Obviously, we have to go for one wedding, but I thought the time was right because I hadn't met my family for so long, so it just felt right that this is the right time to go to Nepal. I'll be able to surprise my mom and dad, and I'll also be able to surprise the person whose wedding we're gonna attend. So I thought this was like, you know, the best time that I could ever go, and even though I didn't have any leave at work, I put it like as annual leave so that I would go on minus, and I was happy with that because the main thing for me was the opportunity to surprise my mom and dad, to see their look. The look on their faces was something, you know, like I was like, it was more than I expected. There's no words that I can explain this. Like, I'm trying to think the best way to explain this, but there's nothing I can use to explain this. All in all, today was a very amazing day, and I'm very, very happy that I was able to do this. It felt really, really good to be able to, you know, put the smile on their faces, and that's what really matters. It felt amazing. But with that being said, I'll end the video right here because there are a lot of clips that I need to edit, and I need to publish this as well. And then tomorrow I'm gonna explore because I only have 6-7 days here in Nepal, so I have to make the most of it. So it's gonna be busy rush 7 days for me, so I need to sleep, I need to have my energy, but I also have to do the vlogs, I also have to edit the videos for those vlogs. So yeah, it's gonna be crazy. I'll end it right here. Thank you for watching this video this far. I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Till then, bye.
Be free.